Hello, welcome to Magical Maiden's Jewelry Tutorials. I'm Magical Maiden. So today what I have for you is something I actually uploaded in my shorts. Now I already went ahead and did this, so you're not going to see me create it, but it's very easy. As most of you know, my jewelry tutorials are mostly for beginners. Anybody can use it because there's a lot of good ideas and tips, and I try to make it as easy as possible and fast with not a million different steps and all these supplies you have to get, because let's face it, supplies prices went up and things can get expensive, and all you want to do is have some fun and craft and create things, and then you have all these steps and things to get. I don't like that. I don't know if you're like me, but I like to have simple, easy, fast, fun, and affordable jewelry tutorials and crafts. So this is one of them. So this is like a lariat necklace, and you can end it any way you want. I've ended it with 3 beads. You can do it longer. I'm eventually going to change this, and I'm going to add a 3rd bead, like a teardrop bead. Now you can make this as short or as long as you want. What I did with this, this is what you're going to need, and then I'll tell you what I did. What you're going to need is some chain, some 4mm jump rings, because that's what I used. You're going to need an eye pin and 1 head pin, and then you're going to need about 4 6mm jump rings, okay? And the rest of them, depending on how many you're going to use with the beads and how long you're going to make your necklace. So, okay. Now, sometimes people say a lariat is a necklace that comes to a loop and then it goes through, but actually a lariat necklace is one that comes to a center part and then has more hanging down, kind of like rosaries do, okay? So this is what I did. I got an eye pin and I put it through, cut the excess, made a loop, and then connected it with a 4mm. Then I got a piece of chain and I counted the links so that it would be the same amount on either side. And then I went ahead and I repeated the process, but I used 3 beads, then 2 beads and 3 beads and a medium, little longer chain than here and longer over here, and then just smaller here, okay? And it looks really nice on. It came out just the way I wanted it. I didn't have any white teardrop beads because I wanted to end at this very bottom with one. So I'm going to be looking, because all I did was I used what supplies I already had, so I didn't have to run to the store and spend any money. These were just beads that I had sitting around the house, and I, didn't have enough to do the 3 here, so I just did the 1 in there because I wanted to make the lariat part where it hangs. So that's what I did with that. This is something that I was creating, and I wanted it to look really, really, delicate and nice. So I didn't want anything big as a centerpiece, like if you see my other lariat where I used one of the stainless steel earring die cuts that I had gotten from BB Crafts. Now this was a set from actually Pan to Hole, but it came from BB Crafts because they carry different brands, and Pan to Hole was one of them. But I do have a link for these, and I will put them under this video in the description box. So these were actually earrings, and it's actually, I put it upside down, and it worked out good because it had a section where I can hook 2 things up, and since this was the earring part where you'd normally attach an earring fishhook, that worked great for the lariat part. And it looks great whether it's right side up or upside down. And they came with different types, the kit, different types of earrings, and they came different colors. They had like a bronze one and then the silver, and you can paint them too, okay? And I've done that, and if you looked at my other jewelry tutorials on my jewelry tutorial playlist, I show you that I painted them. I did all kinds of things, and it's a glass cabochon. So what I did first was I got white nail polish and I painted the glass cabochon Then I was constructing the necklace with chain, beads, and 4 and 6 millimeter jump rings, and a lobster claw clasp right there. Okay. And then I checked, because it's only nail polish that dries within 10 minutes. I put a second coat and I made sure I got it all the way around, and then I let it dry. When the necklace was all done, because you don't want to be messing around if you just finish that. When this was finally done, I went ahead and put a little E6000 glue on the pendant tray part. You don't need a lot. And then I took the glass cabochon that I had painted with white nail polish. I placed it down, and then to get any excess nail polish that might have got on the glass part on the top, I used a Q-tip and some nail polish remover, and then a little rubbing alcohol on a Q-tip to clean it up and give it a nice shine and get my fingerprints off of it. And that's it. And it really came out the way I wanted it to. I'm very happy with it. It's very delicate and dainty, and you can use any color combination of beads. And I like it with the glass cabochon because you can match the color of the beads you use. So if I did it all in black, I would have painted that black. If I did it all in red, I could do that. And it's just really nice. It's very easy and affordable. And again, I've had these beads, but you can find any beads, and you want to get small and large beads. They don't have to be exact. As you can see, these are more pearlesque and these little ones are more white, but I really just used what I had that were similar in color rather than running out to the store with money I didn't have. So, and I don't remember where I got these beads. I've had them for a long time. So go ahead and make yourself one. They're very easy. And again, I will put the link for these earring kits. It comes with a few of them, and I will put that below this video in the description box. So go ahead and make yourself one. It's very easy. You can make these chains are as long and as short as you want. You could add a different color combination or a different amount. Like I did 3, 2, 3, and then 2. So thanks for watching. And remember, if you're not subscribed, do that now. Click the like button and click the bell for, future notifications of my future videos. As well as remember to share if you know anybody that's interested in this craft. And remember to comment, even if you just want to say hello, if you have any questions whatsoever. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my videos. Bye.